What up, guys, and welcome back to Thomas Reacts here on the 360 experience with myself, Thomas Mabaso. So guys, yesterday while we were celebrating the fact that President Ramaphosa and the BRICS bloc have announced 6 new members into BRICS, President Thabo Mbeki was writing his speech that he delivered at UNISA. The event was hosted by Thabo Mbeki African School of Public and International Affairs, and in that speech, President Mbeki is not really happy, guys. If there's one thing that we really have to take from the speech is that President Mbeki is not happy about the ANC. He says that the ANC failed to renew itself. He says that it's been 10 years now that the ANC is saying that they're going to renew itself, but the ANC has particularly failed to renew itself. I know that there are people who are talking about that the ANC will never renew itself, guys. How is that new version of the ANC? Because if you remember, guys, when President Ramaphosa was elected as the president of the ANC and the president of South Africa, the guy spoke a lot about corruption. He spoke about this renewal, this new ANC that is corrupt free, this new ANC that has competent ministers. Like, the guy really sold the South African streams. You remember, he even spoke about the smart city, that right now that we have a new the new ANC, we're gonna develop a smart city. That's what the President Ramaphosa spoke about. Guys, what happened with that smart city? If you know President Ramaphosa personally, please ask him about what happened with that smart city. So guys, I have this video right here where President Mbeki was speaking, particularly when he was speaking about the ANC and the fact that it's going to be so hard for him to campaign for the ANC because the ANC right now is led by a criminal. That's what the former president said, guys. Not my words, his words. That's what the former president said. It is going to be hard for me to campaign for this party. What do you want me to tell the people when this party is led by a criminal? That's what he said. That's what he said.
The ANC must renew itself. Otherwise, it will die.
I believe that the ANC is going to die before it renews itself. Guys, this party is corrupt from national to provincial, maybe to regional, to local. Guys, this party is corrupt to the core. I don't believe that the ANC is going to renew itself. I don't believe in this new version, in this newer version of the ANC that they are talking about. I believe that the party is going to die before it renews itself. Because if the ANC really wants to renew itself, they really have to get rid of a lot of cadres, guys. The ANC will have to expel a lot of people there in the party if the party is really serious about renewing itself.
That was in December 2017. Nothing happened in terms of that renewal process, nothing. The last conference in 2022 repeats that message. The ANC must renew itself. Nothing has happened so far.
I feel like President Mbeki, like, for some reason, he believed these guys when they say that we are going to renew the party. I feel like President Mbeki actually believed Ramaphosa when he said that the ANC is going to renew itself. I feel like he's disappointed right now that the party failed to renew itself. But guys, let's be honest right here, guys. Let's be honest right here. People have been saying that the ANC will never renew itself, guys. The ANC is too corrupt, guys. The ANC is too corrupt. It will never renew itself. So it is disappointing for me to see that the President Mbeki actually believed that the ANC can renew itself. Because he speaks like someone who is disappointed at the party. I'm disappointed at the fact that he believed the party when the party said that we are going to renew ourselves. That's what I'm disappointed at here, right now. I'm disappointed at him actually being disappointed at the ANC. I'm disappointed, guys.
But the ANC must renew itself. I say to the ANC comrades that when you say I must go campaigning next year, to say to people, vote ANC. How am I going to do that? To say vote ANC. When I know very well that the branch of the ANC in this constituency is led by a criminal. You can't.
One thing about President Mbeki, the guy does not mince his words. He does not mince his words. And I must say that I am not against what the president is saying. I believe that what he's saying, a lot of people have been saying the same thing for a long time. People have literally said that the ANC has failed to renew itself for a long time. But the one thing that I'm really suspicious a bit here is the timing of this speech. I'm suspicious of the timing of this speech. Because if you remember earlier, President Ramaphosa announced that the BRICS bloc has decided to absorb these 6 countries, and it was a huge deal in South Africa. It was a huge deal. It's still a huge deal right now in South Africa, and globally, it's a huge deal right now in the world. So I was suspicious of the timing of the president right here, because online there are people who are saying that President Mbeki, he's trying to steal the limelight from President Ramaphosa. That's what people are saying, guys. It's not me. People are saying that President Mbeki right now, he's trying to steal the limelight from President Ramaphosa. He's not allowing President Ramaphosa maybe to celebrate the fact that South Africa held a successful BRICS event. That's what people are saying. So I don't know, guys, what do you think? What do you think about the timing of this speech? Because I believe that the timing of this speech was very suspicious. As much as I believe, I agree with everything that he says, but the timing of it is very suspicious. Guys, Thabo Mbeki it's a huge deal. Thabo Mbeki is a huge deal. Whenever Thabo Mbeki speaks, people listen. The media is going to be there. It is going to listen. So when people say that President Mbeki tried to divert a bit of attention from Ramaphosa to him, I partly believe that. I don't know, guys, what you think, but I think the timing of this speech was very suspicious. Honestly, guys. Because what he's saying, he's telling the truth. Like people who come out and actually criticize the ANC, like they are telling the truth. People are fed up with the ANC. It is not surprising to see people like Thabo Mbeki are actually fed up with their own party, the party that they fought for decades. I am not surprised that even the likes of Thabo Mbeki are fed up with the ANC, this party that they fought for decades. I'm not surprised that they are also fed up with it. But it becomes a bit suspicious when someone like Thabo Mbeki, when someone with his stature makes this kind of statement at this particular time. That's what I'm saying. For me, it is suspicious for him to make this kind of speech at this particular time. I don't disagree with anything he says. Anything that he said is true. The ANC failed to renew itself. I know Fikile Mbalula, the Secretary General of the ANC, he's walking around from newsroom to newsroom talking about this new renewal of the ANC. The ANC will never renew itself. I don't believe that right now. There are people who believe that the ANC will be corrupt free. Guys, if you don't believe, just take your phone and go to town and ask people if they believe that the ANC will eventually renew itself. People will tell you that we don't believe that the ANC will renew itself. It is not a new, this take, it is not new. It is not new. So I believe, I agree with everything that he's saying, but I'm just suspicious at the time. I'm honestly just suspicious at the time. Because I believe that maybe this was a time to allow South Africa to shine a bit. Maybe it was a time for us maybe to be there in the good books. Because we know in the West, people are not happy right there in America. The Western Hemisphere is not happy about what's happening in BRICS. They are not happy about the fact that we are talking about the new currency. They are not happy about the fact that BRICS is talking about the process of dumping the dollar. They are not happy about all of those things. They are not happy about the fact that the largest oil producers are now part of BRICS. They are not happy about that. They are not happy about the fact that those guys are now working with the Chinese, are now working with the Russians. So you know how much the Americans hate the Chinese and how much they hate the Russians. So I was particularly suspicious about the timing of this speech. So guys, I don't know what you think. I could be wrong.
It's not possible to go and say vote ANC for a criminal. The renewal process is important. But now, colleagues, I'm sorry to be talking ANC politics to you. The obvious challenge with regard to that renewal process is that as people talk about this ANC must renew itself because it had accumulated wrong sorts of people who are now doing wrong things, being greedy, corrupt, and all this. I look at myself and I say, it's going to catch me in this process. So what do? I must block it. I must make sure it doesn't happen.
Guys, it's crazy. And I believe that it's going to be very hard for the ANC to campaign without President Mbeki, man. It is going to be so hard for the ANC to campaign without President Mbeki. I believe that. So right now, I want to know, what is it exactly that President Mbeki is saying? Is President Mbeki saying that the South Africans must not vote for the ANC? Because I want him to say it out loud. I know that he does not mince his words. Maybe he does not want to say it now, but I know when the time comes and when he feels like saying it, he's going to say it without fear or favor. I know when, but right now, I just want to know, what does the president think? Does he want the South Africans not to vote for the ANC? Because I don't believe that, even right now, I don't believe the cadres are happy with him, man. The cadres must be furious with the President Mbeki right now. But what can they do? The cadres must be furious with President Mbeki right now. But maybe they are just furious for the fact that he's holding the mirror. He's holding the mirror and showing them the mirror. They don't want to look at the things that they have done. You know one thing that the ANC, the one thing that is going to be the fall of the ANC is the arrogance of these people in the ANC. These people, some of these people, they believe that the ANC will be in charge forever. I remember a particular president saying that the ANC will rule until Jesus comes back. This is how arrogant these people are, guys. You have to understand that. You have to understand this is how arrogant these people are. So I'm not surprised that the former president is also fed up with the ANC. I'm not. I'm just disappointed at the fact that he's disappointed at the ANC. That's all. I'm just disappointed at the fact that President Mbeki is disappointed at the fact that the ANC failed to renew itself. The ANC will never renew itself, guys. The ANC is not going to renew itself, guys. Right now, the country is in so much mess. The country is in so much mess because of these guys. And these guys, they don't do interviews. They don't even like to talk to the media. They don't like engaging with the public. They don't do imbizos there. They don't do town halls and allow people to ask them questions. How many premiers have done imbizos and actually allowed people to say whatever they feel? Whenever these guys, they do these imbizos, they go there and they give people their speech and they leave. They don't want to hear what people are saying. They don't want to hear the questions that the people have for them. That's why, they don't want that. So the ANC is going to be so hard for them, guys, next year. It is going to be so hard, guys. So I don't know what you think. Please tell me what you think on the comment section. Am I wrong by saying that the President Mbeki's speech, the timing of it is suspicious? Am I wrong for saying that, guys? Am I wrong for saying that it is suspicious? The timing of this speech. Am I wrong for saying that? Am I wrong for saying that? Guys, if you believe that I'm wrong for saying that, please tell me why you believe that I'm wrong for saying that. And please drop those comment section and please hit that like button. And the most important part, guys, please subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.